Welcome back. WeArEuS, and would you like to see something interesting? Full disclosure, though I have no real need of doing so, I do it because I care and I wish to share. After last episode ended, I stayed in the zone, though I did not extract my... Oh, that's what's happened. A bloodsucker spawned, and when they spawn here, when it spawns two of them, because double screw me. Anyway, full disclosure, after last episode ended, I kept playing. Why is that so loud? I kept playing for about 4 more hours. And what do I have to show for it? Well, my money is the same, even though I spent about somewhere around 10,000 crusty dollars, I think. I wasn't really keeping track of my funny money, but it's not going to come and bother me because I'm behind 7 proxies, as you can see. They still haven't killed it yet? And why is it so loud? It's over there with them. Why? Anyway. Do you remember the stash behind this anomaly back at... I hit the wrong button, and I'm just going to keep doing it. Here. Remember, last episode we got a stash that was in here, but there's an anomaly here. This exact same one that's in front of us. You'll notice how there is no longer a stash marker. Hey, they finally got it. Good for them. Allow me to show you why. That is a thing you can do, apparently. By the way, don't try to walk through that while standing up. Don't try to run through it. Don't try to run and jump through it. Each of those hurts you worse and worse in order, in fact. I tested it out. Without armor, by the way. Because it would have ruined my armor for sure. Like, this is probably more damaging to armor than any acid pit will ever be. With the, within the same duration of exposure. I had a very full day after you guys left. That is my point. Also, I am super glad I did not go out there and that the bloodsucker that spawned is dead, because I don't like dealing with them. I had enough of them during my 5-hour free time yesterday. So I also fought a new mutant, I should say. I don't know if it's actually new, though. It could be a side dog. I'll go ahead. No. Frankly, I've said too much and ruined the thing, and now if I tell you where it was, you guys will well, it'll ruin the surprise. And I really want to tell you guys to go there as well. It was a great time. I was absolutely freaked out until I realized what was going on. So, last episode, we found Nestor's dead. And as soon as we did that, the ward moved in like chronic gonorrhea. Except we can't just bleach them away. Well, we could if we had enough guns and bullets. But that in itself would be such a hassle that it's probably not worth it. Probably. I also haven't checked their guns, so I don't know if I'm actually interested in their deaths or not. I'll let the zone decide. So, I did get more I was going to say 9mm ammo, but the kind of ammo I'm talking about is for the submachine gun. I got more ammo for it. I killed a lot of people. I didn't die. Well, the audio stopped, so I guess even the game doesn't believe it. When I say the audio stopped, it was just whatever that weird ambient noise was. I killed a lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of rats too. I hate rats. In this game, they are a nightmare. Well, they're pretty bad in the old Stalker games too. And I'm talking about, tracking them to kill them with your guns. It was probably you could swing your knife without consuming your stamina. So you could basically just crouch down and stab them in the head anytime they walked up to you and said something funny. Here, I really wish that the stamina I wish you didn't consume so much. Also, I don't know where I ended up, but there were bandits there. They all mysteriously died of gun-related injuries. I couldn't tell you how, who done it, but I will say there was a poltergeist sitting on top of a pipe going over the road that went past them. For the life of me, I could not kill that thing. Because it's literally stuck on this pipe just above the road, going right to left, stopping sometimes, right to left, over and over again, while throwing stuff that is borderline fatal. It was a bad time. I spent some ammo on it, mostly pistol ammo, because, I was rich in it. Also, because it has a higher velocity than this, which at the time it shot when you would shoot the gun. It would, basically the bullets would just go like this, and you'd watch them go right past it, and all their glorious travel time. And I hated it. I tried using the shotgun. Same difference. Between not actually being able to see very well when I was ADSing and the thing moving like it was. I couldn't get a good shot on it. I tried a couple of times and I got it once or twice. Once for certain because it pulled up the rock sheet. They pulled up the rock shield. Why? You're probably asking yourself, why am I okay? I can't stand up. This is actually kind of fun. There are 4 corpses over there. I want all of this. Oh, hey. Yoink, yoink. Okay. Cool. I'll let you have that one. Yeah, sure, go for it. Grenades don't work in here, bud. Frankly, this is great. I really wish I could save because, well, no, because I don't know how they load. I don't know how character models load into the game world. If they drop you in, this thing is basically just going to shred my character every time I load. So yeah, it's probably best that I can't save in here. Excuse me? How did a grenade get in here? I don't... That's getting a little close. Oh, this is upsetting. I quick saved, so they should still be there. Where? What happened? Everyone else was standing up a second ago, but now they're all dead. should be fine, but I don't understand. Where? Let me open that scratch up a little bit. I won't be carrying any weapons around. Oh, right. Lex the Legend. So, I happened to cross... That is not a map. I happened to cross this particular area in my travels. Go here for a good time. There's a... I think the proper way to start this thing off is here. Yeah, it looks right. Go here. There's a guy. Stuff happens. Talk to him. That leads here. I just wanted to introduce you to the beginning of the business with Lex the Legend, because I'm sure we're going to cross paths with him again. Sooner, if not later. And I don't want you to be surprised when the zone decides that that is his day. Granted, I would probably have you take it under advisement to just view every character we come across that way, because the zone is really, really fickle when it comes to who lives when they cross paths with me. It's not like I'm doing the killing. Okay. Fine, I fibbed a little. You didn't have to try to flash fry me. Though I do wonder how I would taste. Probably a little radioactive. Just a few hundred millirads. Millirads? That's not a thing. Oh, we're almost there, so let's go ahead and just...
Got a loner here. S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I've been expecting him. Let him in.
Fun fact, scars were among my favorite guns in the original S.T.A.L.K.E.R games. Aw, Curly's upset. If you guys know who the Three Stooges are, the next line is kind of obvious. Granted, it'll differ. I do want some of that armor, though. It will differ slightly here and there between you, but I'm sure you'll get the general idea more accurately than you would expect.
A good man is always on time for lunch.
Who said I'm a good man?
Richter, and the guys from the detention center. And me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Don't worry, this time you won't have to lift anything heavier than a bottle.
What happened at the factory?
As they say, you've got to use whatever's close at hand. And there are plenty of things close at hand in the zone. If you know where to look. Like a scanner.
I'm gonna check the surroundings.
I was told it was invented at the Institute.
Who told you that? Darlin? Nah, kiddo. All their gadgets are just revamped Project X designs that were found in the old labs.
Project what?
The zone harbors many secrets scattered among the old bones. There were scientists here way before the Institute, even before the zone itself came into being.
Ah, so they're the ones that left us the goodies that we give to the ward. Take a seat.
You, don't like the ward?
The ward have no desire to conquer the zone. They want to extend the Institute up to its borders.
They want to turn the zone into a testing ground to meet mankind's insatiable needs. Darlin says it's all for the greater good of the mainland, but what does that really mean? It's perfect as is. People come to the zone to witness miracles.
One of your miracles wrecked my home.
Uh-huh. Things just got interesting. So you've seen an anomaly outside the zone.
That's why I'm here. Someone's gotta pay.
Oh, shit's gonna go down at the Institute. I've heard the rumors, but never firsthand. And I've got a funny feeling there's more trouble to come.
As long as S.T.A.L.K.E.R keeps going, none of this is gonna end well. For any of us.
What do you want to achieve?
Zombie!
Excuse me?
Relax. This is the dark side of the zone. But there's another, the shining side. It's here all around us, but we cannot see it. I wonder what's out there. Eternal spring? The Klondike of artifacts? A new home? Or our hearts, desires? But most importantly, no ward. We want the shining zone to reveal itself. For now, as far as we're concerned... Oh, shit. You're just a good guy. That's all I'm going to say. Or rather, I think that's all you are ready to hear. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Would you like some toast? I get it. You're angry. That's why you're not hungry. And couldn't care less about the troubles of others.
I can't imagine why I would show this guy the PDA. But I will say, I understand what the situation is. There's sides. There's the Institute, there's this lunatic, and who knows who else whenever. This guy isn't even offering me a gun. Why should I give him anything? He tried to give me toast. He touched with his bare hands, and I haven't seen where his hands have been. I'm trying to decide on a good reason why I shouldn't let him see the PDA. I mean, I don't like the ward, so, you know, that's 5 points in his favor, but then he just, some zombies just shuffled through here. You know, this is an awful lot like Monolith. And I don't like Monolith. Yeah, I saved the one guy just on a whim. Also because he didn't actually do anything wrong this time. So I'm torn. On the one hand, as I said, he hates the ward. I hate the ward. We can be friends over that. On the other, he's sounding an awful lot like Monolith. they worship the goddamn monolith. Or it was the obelisk. I don't remember what it was called. I'm pretty sure it was monolith. Maybe. Anyway, this guy basically worships the zone itself.
I've got enough troubles of my own, thanks. But good luck. I hope it works out for you.
Hey, easy now. Do you need anything?
Thanks, but it's my shit, so I'll sort it out myself.
Fair enough. Good luck, Stalker. See you around.
Release me. Is there anything I can yoink in here? I should probably watch my phrasing. Get to the noontide base.
Hold on, Stalker. Don't run away just yet. I need some help. And so do you, right? So how about a little trade?
What are you hinting at exactly?
That strange PDA in your backpack?
What the...
Come on, man. Chill out. Scar never taught me his tricks. I used to take refuge among parents' men. But for some reason, they stopped returning my calls. I ran into a guy named Skip.
It happens.
Anyway, it's a Monolithian gadget. You'll find the answers you need on Wild Island. The place is off limits to stalkers, but if you help me, you can get in.
What's Wild Island?
You really don't know? It's Noon space. That's right. The same Noon that's made up of former Monolithians. Most of the horror stories they tell about Wild Island are just fiction. But loners still ain't allowed there.
I'm going to be honest. There's no way on Earth I am allying myself with Monolithians in any shape or form, not even if they're former. But I might get money out of this, so...
And how do you propose I get there?
I'm actually from Wild Island myself. Our group was supposed to deliver some important cargo, but I decided I'm not going back, and the rest of the group never reported back to base either. Get the cargo, please. They'll let you in. Professor Ladechka has been waiting for it for a long time.
Why aren't you going back?
I'm ashamed, Stalker. First of all, I was the one who volunteered to deliver the package. And second, because I didn't tell him right away, I'm not coming back. I ran into S.T.A.L.K.E.R, you see. He showed how petty our problems are compared to the wonders of this place. I'm grateful to Strider. I really am. But Noon just ain't for me no more.
So, you're with Spark now, huh?
For now. I thought since I'm not gonna have a place of my own anyways, I'd rather get to know the zone for real. And there's no better teacher than Scar. I'm not getting my hopes up, though.
Oh, the storm is suddenly over.
Where's the cargo that'll help me get in?
Here's the spot where my group made contact for the last time. Find the cargo and take it to Wild Island. Look for Strider. He's the leader of Noon and the only man there who'd be willing to help you. If anyone asks, just apologize for me. Tell him Muse ain't never coming back. May the zone be kind to you, Stalker.
I am not becoming friends with goddamn Monolithians. It's just not happening. Sure, they might be saner than that guy. But that doesn't change the fact that they used to worship a giant stone. Okay, so What's our bearing now? Oh, great. That is certainly a bug that exists. I wonder.
Sometimes good people make...
So once you decide, you've decided. Got it. Excuse me, it was the rat chunks I had for breakfast this morning. Before I loaded the save, naturally. No way this pickup is going to be quiet. Of course, it's also still 200 meters out, but one thing at a time. Something smells great. Well, already hating this. I'm also trying to keep an eye out for marsh, not marsh, it's a swamp. Because I'm looking to have a conversation with Lex the Legend. And when we finally meet him, I will tell you why the conversation is going to be taking place. I see no reason to waste ammunition on them if they don't start anything. But if they decide that today is going to be the day, I will make sure it's the last one. Ah, crap. We have to party with the pigs. All right. Going to need something to stand on. There's got to be something like that around here. Uh-oh. Let's see how well those guys deal with boars.
come and get me! Ha!
Got you. All right. Problem solved. Problems, I should say. Assault rifle suppressor. Why is that just... Oh, I have it. Good. That is extremely weird. Though it's not the first time I've seen something floating. Last thing I saw was actually this. It was over at the place that Varan tried to take over as his base, and then it turned into his grave. Yeah, over there. I went back, that's right. I told you, I get around. I'm a little slutty for the zone, you know? Can't figure out a good way to stretch that analogy out any further, so... Analogy? Euphemism? No, neither. I'm looking at the ground, in case you're wondering, because I need to be able to see the compass to find the bodies, to get the loot, all of which is mine. I saw something under an overhang over here. It was near this stone. I'm not going to ask the question. I'm just going to move away. Chat with Sprain. Oh, that's why they appeared, and that's why he had a suppressor on his rifle that was then blown to bits and rendered completely worthless to me, aside from the suppressor, which would have been the only actual valuable thing to me in the first place, but now I'm talking in circles. Roosevelt wants Mute and Sava taken care of, but all I see is Sava and a couple of shady guys in noontime gear. So what? Let's take them out anyway. Some stalkers recognize Mute and Sava from Pripyat. They left a trail of dead loners there. Why bother with the rest? All the Monolithians slaughtered folks left and right. We'll just tell the client to fork over the dough for the other two. Then we'll hit the commissary and celebrate. There was no commissary. Not for him. And there's another one. Gotta be careful of whatever that is. I'm sure that is certainly a way to go. Oh, I've seen a new anomaly, by the way. Well, now I have to get back up carefully, of course. I want fun. Now, who won? Was it the good guys or? Yeah, the good guys. And there's... difficult to count them. 4? Huh. What did they kill? I bet you are. Good lord. They just piled them up for me. Thanks, guys. Love you. Call me? The frick? So it's the reflection of something. Yeah, going that way. Lucky me, there are so many people with AKs. Man, I went to the trouble of upgrading this gun and everything, and it is still hard to control. Granted, it doesn't help being shot at the same time you're ADSing, or even looking through a scope. So, the anomaly I was mentioning while I was down there before the gunfire started. Bubbles. Just floating bubbles. Apparently, according to the artifact I acquired from over there, no. Broke my stems last... You know what? Why not? Broke my stems last time. If you don't get that, then you haven't watched Adventure Time. I don't know how Adventure Time is now, but back when I watched, it was good stuff. Let's just give that a wide berth. Wait, there's a body, right? Of course, all of his gear would be utterly unamused. So these anomalies deal slashing damage if they're still true to their design. Well, depends on if they even have damage types like that programmed into the game in the first place, but there's a body further. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Is that two? Again? I could just drop down. Of course, I'd break my legs again because he can't stand dropping from this height greater than what he can jump straight up and down. I couldn't figure out a better way to phrase that. Come on. Actually, yeah. I don't really care about the damage I'll take. I just don't want it to jam up my armor. Yeah, your mommy's perfect little boy. We all hear that at least once. I hesitated. It would stagger him. Yeah, there are two of them. I hesitated. Great. See, that's why it was over there. It's a whole thing. But all we have to do is just sit here and wait for them. And this gun does kill. With time. Yeah, that's pretty good. Patience and the high ground. That's not good. We have to go. Oh, come on. Why is this so loud? Okay. So I might have panicked a bit and assumed this would be, I was going to call it a blowout and a mission. In the old Stalker games, they were called blowouts. Sort of like your mom's back. Oh, here we go. Yoink, yoink, yoink. So, those anomalies I was telling you about? They're apparently acid types. And they're really weird, but they don't... The way they move is very predictable, so, you know, that's cool. Real quick, just go ahead and inject that in my face. Regenerate all that freshly cooked tissue. God, it smells great in here. Did you do that? Oh, you. Just gonna reach in his pockets. The acid really gives it a tang, you know? So, these things do that. I have the good sense not to walk into that, even if it is effectively even if it might be effectively harmless like that. I just don't. So there was an artifact. I don't have it now. It's in storage. There's an artifact. I got an artifact out of a field of these things. In fact, the field was in the auto graveyard, I think it's called. It's nothing special. And I am really, really hoping they do something extra with artifacts beyond, well, the advanced version of this is just a stronger version of the original effect, because the original effects aren't that great. Let's just be honest about that. Like, ooh, yeah, cool. An artifact reduces radiation, so the ones that inflict radiation don't irradiate me. Great. You know, for rubes. But, I'm looking for something substantial, something monumentous. Ooh, F1 grenades. Those will really jam up. Son, are you okay? I can't. He's done. Shouldn't have tried to take it alone. Why do I have weight problems? Ah, because I can't wait to sell loot. Oh, also because my artifact or armor is gone. That's fine. Where the... It's still 100... There's... Dang it. God dang it. Okay, I'm going to have to stop the recording because my headphone with the earbud jack came out, and that tends to really piss off OBS. So I'm not entirely sure this is even being recorded on the mic, but just to be sure, I'm going to go ahead and restart OBS. As much as I hate having to splice two goddamn things together, that's just what we're going to have to do. Why? Why is there another bloodsucker? Welcome back, by the way. I don't need this. I'm just waiting for it to find its way around like this dimwit did. I don't have a... Right, I don't have an artifact to eat the radiation. So, when the jack comes out for the whatever headphones or earbuds I may be using. Oh, come on. Screw it. I then have to... Yeah, I should be fine. I then have to go out of my way to stop the recording because it completely just dumpsters all audio, and from the microphone in particular. So I don't know if the microphone audio from the first half is any good or not. So I'm super upset about that. And then I have to go and restart the entire goddamn thing, otherwise it'll still misbehave no matter what. I can't stop winning, I guess. Oh, there's... I don't understand. Did I really? Yeah, it looks like I really misjudged the size of it. Yeah, it looks like I was right on the edge of it. And it tore my back off. Actually... Why is this gun always out of ammo? Yoink. F1 grip. Yoink. F1 F1 grenades? Someone up there really likes me. Granted, it tried to strike me with lightning earlier, but I don't hold a grudge against the zone. Who is shooting and where from? I'm trying to keep an eye out on this area for when the bloodsucker that is aware of me inevitably rushes my face. I could probably... No, not... I have no idea where I'm going, and if I hit water, all forward momentum just stops. There are 2 bodies out there and a stash that I am mildly curious about. And I had the audacity to think I was done with bloodsuckers after I killed... well, the other 2. What time is it? Oh, daylight's coming. Doesn't help us any, but it's comforting just the same. Alright, so let's keep in mind I am not wearing my armor still. Any radiation exposure is going to be borderline fatal. It's going to be lethal. We'll go with that. God dang it. I guess we can try. I don't know. Missed. I would try it, but I'm not about to have that thing come back to life, so... Just going to count my lucky stars, make sure this headphone jack is in there as tight as possible, and, Bob's your uncle. I don't know how to get off there. Okay. There might be something on this other level here, and I have no idea how to get there. Screw it. Well, we can go pick through the pockets of these bodies over here, assuming they're not in this anomaly field. They might have a trader over here. Well, that guy is certainly off limits. Was. I don't know the AoE on that thing. Nice. Body over here. Hey, at the very least, there won't be any ambushes, provided I don't kill these guys and then, you know. Where's that body I was promised? And then piss them off and as a result. And then they start appearing to ambush me. I've got enough problems without extra people trying to kill me. I see. Thank goodness I didn't have my armor on. I know that's a really weird thing to say. Probably wouldn't set them off anyway. There's probably an obvious tell for them, I think. Yeah, that little stick right there. Or I could just be making stuff up and the next explosion is due imminently. Whatever I just did helps nothing. What's a little radiation between friends?
What are you waiting for?
I came back alone without the cargo. Nope, I'm not going back.
Yeah, please. We've lost too many people already.
I just can't. I gave Strider my word. And a fucking stalker too. Here, of all places.
So... that's weird.
Wild Island is off limits to stalkers.
I brought some cargo. I believe it's yours.
It's not ours. It belongs to Professor Lodochka. You can enter Wild Island and give it to him.
Stone, no! He's a stalker.
He's a lone brother. He's the one who should be afraid of us.
just you and me right now. He doesn't know the zone like I do. And it's thinking quite deeply about him. It's not a fan of his voice. It's not a fan of his smoking. It's not a fan of the fact that he is monolith. Which doesn't really matter. Hey, yoink yoink. Give me that. I mean, sure, it's NATO ammo, but, you know, I'll take it. Then if I ever get a NATO gun that actually is worth using, though, considering I've upgraded these other ones, it's unlikely.
You think he's hiding something? I'm just telling you to be on your guard. Another 3 men went missing. Quiet. We got a loner here.
You want to explain that one to me, buddy? Forget anomaly-touched weapons. This man's whole brain is anomaly-touched. What is...
I lost my PVA on my ship. If someone finds it, bring it to me. And please, don't read what's on it.
Oh yeah, that's definitely how to get what you want to not happen to happen. That's a side thing, so we'll do the side thing first. And we're fat. Oh, it's because I'm relatively safe in here, so that's garbage, but we'll sell it. It will serve us even in its uselessness. There we go. Beautiful. Just like Mama used to make. So what is over here? What? I'm sure a guy just sat down right over there, but, oh, frick. Let's go.
He says you can't answer, but you can still hear me. If that's true, then do something about them. Send them to an anomaly. Unleash the mutants. Avenge my brother. You hear me?
An emission is coming, brothers.
Ah, come on.
Find shelter.
Oh, we are in particular trouble, aren't we? Assuming I can't get through here quickly enough. Slips inside. Hope you find your dad. I guess we'll just wait until the emission ends and he comes back because he ran outside during an emission for some reason.
Find shelter. Quick.
I'm in a literal bunker. I'm the safest I can possibly be. There's nothing of interest in this place. There isn't even a toilet. What? This man has been here alone for a very long time. It's best we don't tell him that we saw that. Why? What's wrong, little buddy? You afraid? It's just an emission.
It's over. Is everything okay? We can go out now.
Half awake, I almost shot someone.
Well, he's heading back this way for some reason. After jogging 40 meters out. And let's be clear, none of these other people went into shelters. Even in the original games, they ran. They ran. They did not wait. But here, they literally just stand outside. Maybe it's because they're monolith?
So you're the man everyone's talking about. Greetings, Stalker. I haven't seen your kind around here in a while.
I've got a package for you.
Oh, really? About time. Pleasant surprise for once.
Why the hell should I reinvent the bicycle to replace the car? None of the other methods have anywhere near the capacity I need.
I can't help but ask, why would a loner deliver my cargo? Are you running an errand for somebody, or...?
$1,870 funny money. Good enough. Strider. Doesn't ring a bell.
I just stumbled across it. I came to the island looking for Strider.
Everyone's looking for Strider. Everyone needs Strider's help. I wish someone would help him for a change, but that guy... You'll see what I mean. Strider's at the storage facility. We have an emergency, and he said not to let anybody in without Dubny's permission until the threat is eliminated. I guess you need to talk to Dubny then. Dubny is Strider's right-hand man, and he's mighty protective of Strider, so keep that in mind. My gut tells me you should look for him there. Good luck.
Okay. Guess I just can't mark the goddamn thing for some reason. case really that heavy?
Yesterday was my birthday, I think. Or was it the day before? Whatever. At least I'm still alive.
If I see any empty bottles, I'll track down whoever drank from them. Listen up, everyone. We've got a stalker at the base. I repeat, there's a stalker at the base.
That's him.
I hope he ain't staying here long.
No, I'm just visiting your mother. We'll catch up and, well, when I'm done, she'll look a little like this. Yoink, 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 yoink.
The converters are operating at maximum capacity. You don't need to conserve energy at this time.
Okay. Just ran off like the chili he ate was about to come out of the wrong end. With a fire and a fury most righteous. This is taking too long.
A headache. Then stop going to his sermons every night. Get a good night's sleep for once.
As if we could catch any shut-eyes. Ready to blow it anymore? Did you hear that loud bang earlier? Faust's right. You ought to listen to him, too.
If you want to sleep better, work harder instead of listening to some headache-inducing gibberish.
You're the only one who could have done it, Faust. Got anything to say? Don't move. You knew Strider was gonna go alone.
He was not alone. I sent Foma with him.
Don't try to mess with my head.
This is your anger talking, brother. You seek enemies amongst your own kind, and yet there is a stranger in your midst.
What the fuck? A stalker?
Strider entrusted the security of this island to you. I will not get in your way.
This ain't over, brother. We let you in, but that don't mean I approve of it. What do you want from us?
I need to talk to Strider.
Forget it. He's busy dealing with a problem at the storage facility, alone, as usual. He told me to back off. It's too dangerous to get near the anomalies, he says. But you are a stalker, right? You wander into that crap every day, detector in hand, trading artifacts for hooch. Ever dealt with any anomalies emerging without an emission?
I'm afraid I did.
All right, go ahead. I sure hope you ain't lying. And I don't regret trusting you.
Frankly, it's weird that you are, because you have absolutely no reason to.
Tell me about the storage facility. What happened there?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. I thought you wanted to talk to Strider.
It doesn't make sense. There were two guys out here just a while ago. I guess this is what I'm doing now. Also, as you do, and he said I walk into anomalies with detector in hand every day, and he is literally correct about that. Except on the weekends.
This is a bad omen, man. Real bad. Remember Richter?
Ah, come on.
He was a stalker too. The guy freaked me out, man. The way he used to wail, it still gives me goosebumps.
He likes gotcha games?
It's called singing. Stop whining, okay? I feel bad enough as it is.
That's probably the body outside.
Since you're here anyway, you got any anti-rad? I need a lot of it, and I need it right now. I'll trade you for it. The only thing I don't need here is an artifact. You can figure out what it does. Yes or no? Think quickly, it's urgent.
I happen to have just the right amount with me.
I hope there's nothing wrong with it. When our doctor gets back, he'll check it out. What, you're gonna keep hanging around the island? Folks here won't like that one bit.
Like it or not, I've got things to do here.
A typical stalker, huh? Well, that won't fly here. Go talk to Dubny. He's Strider's second in command. He'll know what to do with you.
I already did.
I'm busy, Loner. Go find Dubny.
Well, we'll save the artifact inspection for later. Yoink. Yoink your light. Oh, it's a serial yoinker.
Huh? Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Whoa, are you a stalker? Do the brothers know you're here?
No.
They announced my arrival over the radio.
Really? Cool. Look, I've got a question. Is it true that there are no missions on the mainland?
I've never seen emissions outside the zone.
So Richter wasn't lying to me. And they say Stalker's word can't be trusted, since they're constantly lying, even to their own kind. The emissions always make me feel kind of weird. Like I'm losing myself or something. Guess I should move to the mainland, huh? Too bad I can't leave the base.
So you're not allowed to leave Wild Island?
Nah, that's not it. Everybody here is free to leave or come back whenever they want. It's just that Strider asked me to stay here. He says it's too dangerous out there, and I trust my brother.
What do you think of this place?
I like it. I've got all kinds of tools, and this machine too. Professor Lodotchka got it powered up for me. I wish my brothers would stop arguing all the time, though. And I wish there weren't so many emissions. But Strider says things are gonna get better.
What do you think? I have to go. See you around.
It's not every day stalkers come to the islands. And when they do, they never stay here long. If you stick around, stop by again. I've got so many questions.
That sounds annoying. No thanks.
Hey, Stalker. Need to sell some gear or grab something new? You can forget about doing it here on the island. Trading's a no-go. You'll have to head over to Quiet. He's not too far from here. But you didn't hear it from me, okay?
So, stay quiet about it. Got it. Wow, you guys are having so much fun. Boy, did I catch you just... Are you kidding me? Said trading's a no-go, but there is a stash over here. One day. Crap, I forgot it was a stash. I thought it was just this random thing where there was a bunch of stuff in it, and I was very thrown off. It was very sudden. There's a mechanic, technician. Jeez. Just gonna. Guide. That's what he is. Good. Expensive, but that'll be useful. Two whole bullets, huh? Didn't that idiot just say they don't? Here too? Whatever that thing is, it gets around. Since nobody's doing their goddamn jobs right now, I guess I'm going to have to just move on. What do you think? We're on an agreement that stalking is a dangerous business. I thought you weren't free to remember your past. What's that got to do with anything? You just need some extra firepower. Exactly. You're going to do what you're good at, and that means awakening your muscle memory. The rest will come back over time. Seriously? Absolutely, that's what the scientists are saying. All right, I'll give it some thought.
Dubney told me about you. Come on in.
How are they doing?
Could be worse.
I saved near the whatchamacallit, so it's fine. So I learned a lot of stuff while you guys were away. I stopped cold when I heard that sound again. As you do when anything sounds bloodsucker adjacent. quick, get rid of that. Jam that in there. Not really doing us any favors, so a beer. Does it slower and not nearly as well. Good Lord. Seems like a scanner on the fritz. Yeah, almost certainly. Which way do we go, though? Well, that looks useful. But those are probably as radioactive as can be. Of course. Of course, the body is just a set piece. I probably should have dropped these guns near the traders so I wouldn't have to carry this around, but I didn't expect to end up having to parkour around acid anomalies and severe radiation. Ah, dick. I only had one good stab in me. Why? We'll go this way. Ah. Oh, did all of that for nothing. Not great. Gave away 3 of my anti-rads, and 1 of them I got back. But I'd still like to be careful. Though these barrels really aren't making that easy.
Is that you, Stalker? Careful now.
Dang it, I can't even open them.
Do you know what this thing is?
A scanner. Better turn it off.
Agreed. Let's do it.
He says while standing perfectly still. Don't worry, I'm still going to be the one to do all the hard work. Don't worry about the bandage I just applied to my flesh as it warps from the radiation.
It's off. Good. Now we can talk.
Ah. Where are all of the corpses I was promised?
And this is...
If you activate it with no artifact present, this is what happens.
Is it safe now?
Yeah. Unless whoever is responsible for this comes back to finish you off. That's what happened to me.
What else do I need to know?
This doesn't make sense as an option. It just doesn't. And I'm not going to show him the PDA, so
I'm here because I was attacked, and a device like this was taken from me. The attackers had Monolithian PDAs. By all accounts, some of your men are to blame.
We get blamed for a lot of things. I'll need something more solid than that. This is indeed a piece of monolith technology, and I'll help you solve this puzzle. But first, you need to understand one thing. Noon is not monolith. We've rejected our past. We do not use our old gear. We never attack our brothers, nor do we attack stalkers.
Okay, so what does Noon want?
A future. A former monolith thrall is unlikely to survive on its own. He can't just become a stalker and accept their way of life. I tried, until I realized I just couldn't live the way everyone else in the zone does. And that's why I brought my brothers here and formed Noon. We have our own road to walk, Loner.
I understand. So what do we do now?
The force that used to control us guarded its tools jealously. There used to be a database that tracked every Monolithian PDA out there. Hopefully, we can take advantage of what's left of it. Talk to Professor Lodechka. He'll know what to do. Report back to me once you're done. Right now, I need to help my men. I'll let my brothers know you're no longer a stranger on this island.
No longer use their old gear, huh?
Let me get a look at you, Strider. You could have gotten hit while you were pulling everybody else out.
Make sure they're going to be all right first.
God, I hate fat running. What an awful experience. Nope, hate that too. I'll leave it open though. Excuse me? Good enough. Radiation makes some funny things happen in the zone. I'll tell you what. What? Hey, and quick save for my sanity. I have no idea what's going on here. I've got nothing going on in the background. This is all the game. Okay, let us try this again. At the very least, we were able to load in. That is better than it could have gone. I notice all of the radiation is suddenly nowhere near as lethal as it once was, but that's obviously due to the, whatchamacallit. Hey! Nope. But I hated all of that. This more stuff over here. And of course. Now watch, one of the artifacts that I just got is much better at reducing radiation, and I've just had it sitting in my bag this whole time. Probably not, because I know all of those artifacts come from electro anomalies, and those have nothing to do with radiation reduction ever. Wasn't there a door I could have just taken instead? Yeah, there was literally one right over there. I'm an idiot. Probably should have gone for beer instead. Oh, food. I want those. Well, the one on top is probably the only one that can be interacted with. Curious. It stopped. Okay. Get a couple of beers in there. Why in the world did it make me put my weapons, my stuff away? What? Look at these two pretending they weren't touching dick tips a moment ago. I don't know where it is I'm supposed to be going. Probably shouldn't do that. Dying, but fine. As a technician, finally. Yeah, I do need my stuff repaired.
Stop by again later, okay?
The people on this island are useless. I should have it all bombed. He said as if he could. Okay. I know where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah. Can you please get the stuff out of my bag?
I'm busy, Loner. Go find Dubney.
The garbage on... Well, no, it's probably worth a good 3,000, which is good enough. It's not. Again, I don't know why I didn't just drop the stuff in front of the trader so I could deal with it later.
Hey, you! Hold on. Look, I'm sorry about what I said at the gate.
I shouldn't have told Stone not to let you in. Thanks for delivering the cargo. It really means a lot to me.
Why is that package so important to you?
There were 3 of us who were supposed to deliver it. I was the only one who made it here. Strider says we're doing all of this for the sake of a better future, but I still feel like my brothers died in vain. Know what I mean? It's not just about the cargo. I just wish there was some kind of meaning to it all, you know? Not in the future, but right now.
Well, I have business to attend to. I gotta go.
I see. Thanks again, Stalker.
Next time, let me actually walk in the door first. Alright, and this is the idiot himself. This episode has gone on long enough, though, and we will have to pick this back up tomorrow. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. Aside from all of the bloodsuckers, of which there were too many. Too many. It was a good time, at least for me. A little bit more rooting and shooting, and occasionally tooting, like we tooted one time. I owned up to it. I'm a man with a principle. Not many, but the ones I do have, I certainly have them. Again, don't forget, tomorrow is the next episode of S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. Oh, right. Oh, I'm glad I actually opened this thing. Suck down all that bread. So, we picked up, 2 artifacts from the exchange. The first one is battery, which increases endurance, but emits radiation. And the other is shell, which is also increases endurance. Shell is the advanced version of battery, but what they both provide is weak. Man, I don't know. See, one of my problems with S.T.A.L.K.E.R, the old S.T.A.L.K.E.R games, was that the artifacts themselves just were glorified rocks that provided some stats or useful effects. Mods turned them into actual things to care about. It seems the devs decided to go in the route of the old S.T.A.L.K.E.R games with the artifacts. I could be wrong, and we may just be about to unlock the ability to combine them or mutate them or whatever to actually make them interesting and useful. That would be great. I'm not going to hold my breath. You hold yours and mine for me. So when you hold your breath for you, just go ahead and add mine to that right after. Like, don't even take a breath. After you're done with yours, just go right into holding your breath again. For me. I'm probably going to sell the battery, but that can't happen until, I guess, whatever this idiot needs is done. Or at least until I talk to him, I don't know. But that's it. That's it. I've got another video to edit. Not this one. This one can wait. But I've got another one to edit and a thumbnail to crank out. Hopefully I get that done in a reasonable time. If not, I'm going to be a little salty. Just the tiniest bit. I'd go well with a lemon. Yeah, that's okay. And so, with all that said, we will see you and this shuffling idiot next time. Stop shuffling, idiot.